We talk about romantic breakups, the drama, the healing, the glow ups, but what about friendship breakups? The ones that don't come with the closure, just silence that makes you question if adult friendships are really worth it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess, and if you're not, my name is still Jess. Welcome to another episode of Jess and Guests, where we have conversations you didn't know you needed. I have another guest on my channel, a very special one at that. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Chizuru.
Chizuru is my friend, my very good close
Hi.
friend. And this is not her first time on our channel, but she's going to be honoring our invitation. Yes, on today's episode, because she's going to be gracing our screens. Yes.
Stop
so in
playing.
today's don't freaking play. In today's topic, we're going to be talking about friendship breakups, romantic breakups, like navigating friendships as adults. Grab a drink, let's talk about friendships, the ones we've lost, the ones we are still trying to keep, and just navigating it as adults. Okay, so welcome our new guest to our channel.
Hi.
You don't want to tell us what you do or something? Just
I sell jewelry.
Yeah, jewelry boss, because
I curate packages. I surprise people.
Yes,
I make you very happy on your special days. Yeah. And I help you make your loved ones feel very loved.
Yes,
I can also help you edit your videos.
Okay, Instagram handle is going
I'll tell you what I cannot do.
Box. Okay. You don't have to tell me ask for anything. Yeah. I'll tell you the ones I cannot do. I have it that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so her Instagram handle is going to be in the description box, just in case you want to, purchase nice jewelries. You know what to do.
Exactly.
So just to introduce the whole concept of our topic today, I'm going to be asking you what friendship means to you, and if you think having close friends is essential in like our adulthood.
Okay, first off, who is a friend? To me, a friend is somebody that has seen your flaws and still decides to stay, because we are all flawed. No matter how you think you are perfect, we are all flawed. Yeah. So a friend is somebody who has seen those flaws and has still decided to stay. A friend is somebody that can go far and beyond when you need the person. A friend is a shoulder. A friend is somebody that will always choose you over and over again. A friend is someone that is willing to sacrifice anything to just make you happy. Likewise, I mean, like vice versa. Yeah. A friend is somebody that understands you and you understand the person too. So for now, yes, if I remember something else, I'll add. So for now, this is something that has come to my mind.
Okay, so do you think having close friends is essential in like adulthood?
Yes, definitely. In life, you need friends. You need very close friends too. Yes, please.
Okay, you think it's very important?
Extremely.
Do you think people can actually do life without friends?
Yes, you can, but then I don't know. Yes, you can do life with or without anything you want, but some people are there to make life easier, and there are some things that help you make life easier. So you either decide. I mean, people have blenders, but they still want to use grinding stone. So you choose what you want. You either make your life easier or so it's essential.
Do you think friendships is as important as romantic relationships? Like, the way we have like partners and everything. Do you think having friends is as important as that?
Yes, 100%. And
why do you think so?
I mean, friendship is everything. Literally, I'm not even capping. Like, friendship is everything. And there are some parts, or rather there are some points, we don't just grow and start having romantic relationships. Yeah, you have friendships
is just as important as romantic relationships. Exactly. Have your views on friendships changed as you've grown older, like as you've aged, like grown older, times have your views on friendship changed in any ways or any form?
Oh yes, it has.
What experiences have you had that made your views of, like, is it in a bad way or in a good way? Like the views that you had of friends.
I don't know. Like, can you rephrase the views I have on friends? Like how they've treated me nice.
now, right now, as you're growing older, your views on friendship, was it like how it was when you were much younger, or now you just feel maybe resentful and everything towards friends, or you just feel like, oh, you want more friends? Like, have your views changed depending on how it was when you were younger?
Okay. Let's say now, or a little bit before now, I know what it means to be a friend for real, for real. Because just maybe while I was younger, I didn't really know how to communicate, or maybe how to, not like I didn't know how to be friends with someone, but let's just say that of course we all grow, and
Mm-hmm.
there are certain things we were doing before that we didn't even know that it wasn't right, but as you are growing, you start learning. I think a very good example was while I was younger, then when my parents come to visit me when they are going, I was always lazy to go out. So I'll just tell you, oh, thank you so much for coming. I'll be so excited. It's not like I'm not excited that you
Yeah.
came, but I might not really see you off to where you're going to get a car or something. I mean, it wasn't like always. Sometimes if I have strength, I'll walk up
Okay,
and
did they see it as an issue that you were not
they
seeing them
never
off?
told me anything about it. Like they never told me, oh, I don't like that you walk me out or that you don't escort me and all those things. But
Mm.
now I think growing up, I've seen that. I mean, why would somebody see you, come to see you, and then
Yeah,
you just like sit down
leave
beside your
them
house
and
and just
go
tell the person
by.
bye, and
Yeah,
or you just maybe escort the person to like downstairs and you're like bye, you can now
yeah.
find your way. Growing up, I've seen that it's not something that I should have been doing, but
Okay.
nobody ever said anything about. I can't remember anybody saying anything about it. So yeah, I think that's like one particular thing I can remember right now.
If friendships are this important, I don't think we talk a lot about friendship breakups. Like, people actually break up in friendship. Do you know?
Yes, now obviously.
I don't think we talk about friendship breakups as much as we talk about romantic breakups, or do we?
No, we
I don't
really
think it's
don't.
really a topic
Hmm.
to talk about friendship breakups. So, have you ever had a breakup with a friend before?
Yes, 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 I have.
I think everybody at some point in their life would have had like a breakup that would really, maybe not
Yeah.
really pain them, but like you would just know that, oh, if I'm no longer friends like you used to be. And I don't know, is it normal? Maybe it's normal way of life.
I
And
think I think
everybody cannot be
most
your friends
times I
forever.
think most times you are really pained, but because
Yeah,
it's not really spoken about so much, people might not really understand. So you
yeah,
don't even bother. You
yes,
just probably
exactly.
whenever you are done nurturing your pain, you move on. But if it's
Yeah.
like relationship breakup, everybody's like trying to, oh my god, everybody's like feeling sorry for you, but
You still
you will
not
be
feeling
like,
sorry for
yes now. Like when then
carry your love
friendship,
wahala by yourself.
like when you dey chop ice cream. But on a more serious note, I feel like when the whole romantic breakup thing
Yeah,
happens, people are more concerned, like, oh, I'm
than
so sorry
friendship
about this
breakup.
and all. But then the friendship, you find another friend, or something.
Or
Yeah,
you say
people,
friends are not important and everything. Or
or
do you
friends
think
know your
friends are
feelings. People
important as
basically
like
water down your
partners?
feelings. Yes, I've answered
Who
now.
should
Yes,
come like in the scale of, I don't know, scale of importance?
preference
Yeah,
or what
importance,
important.
like, oh, would you put your friends here and put your partner here, or will you put your partner here and put your friends here?
Okay, I think I'll put my partner here and put my friends here because they play
Equal.
different. They play different roles.
Yeah.
What do you think?
To be honest, I've not really thought about it. I just am even confused. Like, mm,
I think like
they actually
quality
like,
friends
yeah,
play different roles like in
and
individual
they're
life.
as important like as each other. Like they hold like different importance in our life. But if you
Yes.
are married, I
Yes,
just
I
feel
think
like
I
your
think
husband comes
when
first. Then your friends. Just like you will give them the same equal respect and same equal like not equal attention. Obviously, your husband will get more attention than the friends. That doesn't even sound right. Like what is the actual?
no, I think when you're married to somebody,
Yeah.
automatically your priority changes like
Yes.
ASAP.
I mean,
So
they'll still be in your books of importance, but you just,
like you've started a new family,
yeah,
you are supposed to figure
your
out how to
family.
navigate your life around this
That
new
is it.
person.
Trying to navigate adult friendships is actually so hard,
And
especially if this home thing of marriage now like enters inside, and you're like, oh, who should I, especially if maybe your friends are not like understanding friends or anything, that they'll be like, oh, you're always talking about husband. What about we? Or like no time to hang out, no time to do this, no time to do that. So actually keeping friends as adults might be a little bit taxing, especially if you're now like trying to have a family by yourself and everything. Or you don't think so?
I think depending on the friends, I
Yeah,
think
it
so,
depends on
and
the
your
friend.
understanding, because and your communication too. So if
Yeah.
I'm able to communicate with you and tell you that, oh, see, we are supposed to meet today, but unfortunately I have to, do one or two
Or my
things.
husband said no, I cannot go out today.
I don't know. I don't think I want to ever be in that situation where
Mm.
I don't know, I want to do something, but my husband is saying no, you don't have to do it because I am your husband. I don't think I want to see myself in that situation. I
But if
just pray
if
I never get
eventually
there.
he tells you, oh, you can't do this, would you go against his? I mean, he's a husband now. He's like the head of the house. So you now say, wow, they tell me I can't do this. I'm going to do it.
Like why would you tell me I can't, like, example.
Like for example, now you have like a hangout, maybe like a beach
Mhm.
hangout with your friends on a Sunday afternoon, and you're like, oh, I want to, and you've told him before, probably he did not say anything. You now want to like go that Sunday, and he's like, I'm sorry, you can't go anywhere today. Sit at home. You have to sit at home today. And you're like, I've told you before, like, oh, I've changed my mind. You can't go
Like
anywhere today.
without any reason.
Without any reason.
Like you
I
just
don't
wake up in the
just feel
morning and
like
just switch off.
you should go out today. Like after your husband just don't feel like you should go out today. We now say, oh, because he's a husband, or act that kind of thing.
I'll
Nah.
just jump off from my sleep because it's not happening.
No, actually, like some people actually respect their husband and actually not go for it. They just feel that, oh, please, something happened. My husband
Yeah,
said,
but
da, da, da,
I think
da.
that's actually a very abusive relationship. To be very honest, yes.
Abusive.
Yes, because you're not giving me any reason. Like, I mean, I'm not your puppet. You don't get to police me around.
Yeah.
If you tell me, oh, I don't think you should go for this thing because okay, this place is not safe. People chose like a very wrong place.
Yeah.
This your friends, people always get drunk, and then when you come back, you can't even talk, you can't do anything. You just maybe waste. You're always training up. Like you're giving me something reasonable,
Yeah.
and then if me and now decide not to be reasonable, I think that's actually where maybe a problem. But you cannot just wake up and tell me, I told you, like I've been telling you since then. You just wake up and you're like, no, you're not going to go here because I am the man of the house. How does it sound?
Okay, what do you think about the women, like the women that ditches their friends because of like they're already like in a relationship or they're already married or something? Like you have to know, probably like they're a group of friends, they're all like single, mingling and everything. That she moment she gets into a relationship, like everybody by their side on their
That's
own.
BS.
Like, like that, even in relationship.
Yes, I
like
know, but that's
everybody
BS.
and just the ones just
Because to be honest, see those your
Yeah.
friends were there
yeah.
before the relationship even started, and best believe, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if the person walks out of your life,
And you don't
you
have
still
going back
have
to them.
you still have those your friends to fall back on, depending on. And yes, because
Yeah.
I mean, see, man, like I mean, like it's not like a bad thing, but
Yeah.
there's no reason on earth why you should ditch your friends because you got into a relationship. It makes absolutely no sense.
But people do it like mad. People do it like
Yes, they
mad.
do, and then some people also get into relationships with really, really controlling people.
Yeah.
So you can even friendships. There are some people that I'm friends with you, and because I'm friends with you, I don't want you to be friends with the other girl.
That also happens. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it happens. It's not just like
That also
romantic
happens.
parts.
Yeah.
Even in normal friendship. So it's just depending on the person.
Yeah.
So some people get into relationships and it happens, but to me that's BS.
If a close friend stop talking to you, someone that you're really, really close to, that you talk, person stops talking to you all of a sudden, even if you try to reach out, person not responding to your message or doing anything, would you want to, call the person and ask what happened, or would you just leave it as it is?
You just said I tried to reach out.
Okay, let's just say maybe
I sent a text.
Yes, and person doesn't respond to you. It's just obvious that this person doesn't want to talk to you, and the person is
And
your
person is
close
okay.
friend. I don't know if the person is getting okay. Okay, let's assume the person is okay, but the person
person is very fine.
Yeah.
And it's obvious that the person is very fine,
Yeah.
and
The
the person
person
just
just
decides to
wants to
stop.
stop talking to you, your close friend.
And I've tried, and there's nothing. Person is not
Yeah.
telling me anything.
Yeah. How would you handle that?
And before then, I didn't hear anything like, oh, maybe I did something wrong.
Your question.
No, I'm trying to, because there are certain things that, okay, maybe you did something and maybe she told you earlier and you just decide to, you know, I beg, that kind of thing. Like nothing just happened. Person just decides to
lock up and probably unfriend you.
Just like that. The person didn't have those tendencies before. Like like it just happened.
Yes, yeah. But you, on the other hand, you don't know like what happened. You just feel like this person is not talking to me anymore. Like what happened?
And I've reached out. Yes. I reached out and nothing.
And person doesn't respond.
I'll pack up now.
And everything. So
I'll pack up.
You will not go and
chop my L.
Place and be like, oh, I'm calling you.
If I don't go there, I don't open the door for me. Come. What do I want to I don't even there. I'm not gonna waste my time.
You go now.
I think. If I'm your friend, you should value me enough to communicate how you feel. That is, if you even rate me at all. So if you don't rate me, what's the essence of me trying to make a fuss out of nothing?
What if the person is going through it and okay, you mentioned the person is okay, because the people might be going through it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Okay, like you are fine, you are not going through any trauma, you are not having any problem. You just feel like
I'm tired of being friends with you. Let me break up with you without telling you shit.
I'll chop my L now. To be very honest, like it has happened, and what will you do?
Nothing.
If you now continue,
especially if you've actually now reached out to the person and the person is not really, giving that vibe of something is wrong and you wanting to be friends with the person, you just leave the person.
It's painful, yes, but to be honest, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, exactly.
You just have to pack yourself up, pick yourself, either decide to make friends or not to make friends again. And use Sabi sharp. But sharp from there, you just have to find a way.
In the discussion of making friends, do you think making friends as adults is actually easier than making friends when we're like, maybe in secondary school or something? Like now that you're done with school, now that everything, do you think you can easily make friends? Like I'm talking about close friends than when you were in school and everything.
There are certain things that make people close friends. Yeah. Now, certain times in life we've passed through certain things with certain people, and over the period of time we get to bond more. Some of these things happen because you live with them. You went to the same school, so because that you always see them in school, you always basically you always see them. So now you have gone through it. Basically, sometimes you don't have food, sometimes you have food, sometimes you don't have transport points, so you have to trek. So these things over time, if we bond more than now. Sometimes when we are adults, we just see like once. Maybe I'm already busy, you too, you are busy. So we just see when we have, like when we can. Basically, I'm seeing you now because I'm free on Sunday, so I'm seeing you. We don't really see all those things like how we are. So sometimes adult friendships, like making friends when you are adults already, sometimes it can be more of, because it is beneficial at the point.
It has to be intentional this time around. Not like you're seeing each other in school every day. Yeah. So the person can just be your friend just from seeing the person every day and everything. This time around, you not have to be intentional about the friendship. Yeah. Saying that when I'm going to like discuss certain things and try to hang out at least sometimes
throughout your life. You don't stay together. You have to learn how to communicate effectively, talk very well, and So in essence, I think making friends when you're I think
it's going to be hard, but it's not impossible. But it's going to be hard.
You just have to be more intentional.
Can make friends? Like where do people make friends from? Actually,
from so many places.
Most of my friends I actually know are from school, like secondary school and university. I mean, I know a lot of people that I might not really consider friends, but it's just around school settings per se. Like I don't like where else
because I think because you have like a particular type of lifestyle. If let me say you go out often, and not just about going out, if you get to start interacting with so many people at the same, let me say, okay, our YouTube page is already growing, like our channel is already growing, so like very soon maybe you get to collaborate with certain people. So how do you become friends? I like your vibe, like I like how you act, I like how you do this. Do you know what? Okay, maybe tomorrow I check up on you, you check up on me, you just get to start talking.
It feels like farming, like trying to, it's as if you're now. I'm talking about people maybe in the online space and everything. Maybe you like somebody this and you're chatting them. It now looks like you're farming them. Like,
No, like I said, I believe so much in telling people, like, at the point, if I like the way you act, like, oh my god, I love that you laugh this way, I love that I'll tell you, like, there ASAP, oh, I really like your smile, and maybe later on I can just text you, oh, how are you doing, or something. I don't know, but I know that one thing I'm sure of is that we can always perceive energy, like we always see the energy. So if you're saying that this energy is not something you think you want, or this person is not somebody that is really reciprocating, then you should just pull off. Like there's really nothing promising
but
about it.
if you don't like one person, two person, everybody is feeling like you're trying to force friendship.
Why are you doing one person, two person?
Because they're looking for friends. People are actively looking for friends. Like maybe they don't have friends and they don't want like close friends, and they're actively looking for friends.
Do you know that friends will always come to you? There are two people I'm friends with right now that I didn't know that I'm going to be friends with them. But you see, just be open-minded, like just be there. So because of, okay, now let me say the friends I met through business, these people now we met, I was not just there looking for a friend, but because now start doing business, start interacting, we start talking about things, and you just like, oh, you can actually be friends with this person, and I mean,
from there the friendship starts, and
yes, and when you try to be friends with someone and you see that this person is not really okay, like every time I'm texting you, you don't really reply, or I'll tell you, oh, how are you doing? How is your day going? You just tell me fine. How did you go? How did your day go? Went well. There's no, oh, what about you? Like you just like this person is basically not interested in having this conversation with you.
The person is just replying, not conversing.
Yes. So what are you doing there? Like you pull, you move out ASAP. Yeah.
What do you think about friendship proposals, like actually proposing friendship to people? Because I've actually seen people say that if you're going to be friends, you'll be friends naturally. But some people actually say, oh, you can propose to be friends with people. What do you think about that?
I don't know. Maybe it worked for some people. Maybe it worked for some people, but I don't know. Maybe that could work too, but I just believe it should be natural.
But okay, you don't believe if someone comes to you like yourself and asks for friendship, do you think it's going to actually work out as
hi,
I really like you so much and I really love us to be friends? Like you have to now start being intentional about keeping, the friendship relationship like with this person and everything. Do you think it's something that you would actually want?
Okay, and then I don't know the person from anywhere.
Yeah, the person just said that, oh, I like you, I've been seeing you around, I actually want to be your friend.
I don't know. I'll feel it's weird because why do you want to be my friend? But if you now say, oh, because I like this, I like that about you. To be very honest, I feel like the energy will not be the same as a natural friendship that we bonded over each other, then we became friends. It won't be the same. I find that really weird too. Like it won't be the same.
I mean, they don't send this one to come and know what is happening.
I don't know, but I will still be holding like parts of myself back unless I see that, oh, you know what, you are really, really like nice, you are chill. But what if you are not?
Yeah, what
if you are not? Like I'm just going to be stuck there. What if you are not? Yeah. So
and when it happens now, you'll be like, oh, I'm the one that caused it to. I should have stayed on my own. They just get people can be weird at times, but some people can also be true about it. Just that you will never know. Like,
some people also might not have friends, and honestly, they just want to be friends with you.
Yeah, and the moment, what if that kind of situation where the person does not even have friends, and like, oh, let me now propose friendship, and a person that got proposed to was like, oh, no, who are you? The person was like, oh my god,
no. I think that's like a very mean way to shush somebody. That's
people
like
are mean. There are mean people.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that personally, but like I said, I would just have to, because I believe friendship grows. You don't just call people friend because you can call somebody friend. I believe friendship grows, so we have to basically bond. If we cannot bond, you cannot be my friend. If I'm saying A and you're saying B.
Do you believe in forever friendships, or do you think friendships have expiration dates? Like, do you think friendships expire or they can last forever?
I believe it can last forever if you want it to last forever. But also, like I think I said this thing one time and somebody said, nah, that friends have faces. I mean, like maybe after some time you will just get tired and that's it, people just go. But I also know that my mom has been friends with like people for 30 something years, and that's like since maybe university, and they've
Has
been
she ever told you
friends.
like what she has done to like keep these friends for this long or something?
You know, one thing I know about life is for every different stage, there's a different challenge and there's a
Mm,
different way to move around it. And if at this stage, maybe let me say the stage of trying to find a career path and finally
mm,
find a career path, the next challenge is navigating with your time and having time for your friends. But also, I also believe that if they are also within the same age, they will also be facing the same problem too. So at that point, all of you are trying to, find your feet and
yeah,
find your way forward from there.
yeah.
So when that is the case, people can talk. It will never be as often as it used to be then when people were less busy. It's you can never compare the time like your friendship duration. Maybe let me say when you were in school, people chat for like 2 hours non-stop. When you get doing like when you
When
start
life
doing
start
something
life in,
you you won't be talking for 2 hours straight without doing
yeah.
anything. You might just like have like random checkups and I really need to tell you something. Oh, like I'm telling you that, oh, do you know what, I really want to travel to Abuja, that this. Like now I'm going to be calling you for more specific reasons.
There are friends that if you invite for certain things, they're always declining your invites. Would you keep inviting them because you're friends, or would you stop inviting them?
I think I don't really like people telling me no like several times. So
Yeah.
when you tell me the first one, the second one, I always telling me I don't really like going out. Like, okay, if the reason is
No,
because of money,
their reason is not like they're not giving you a particular reason about them not like going out, or maybe money issue. Maybe they have the money to go out and everything, but as per your close friends and everything, you say, oh, let's go, let's hang out. Like, I don't feel like going out today. Oh yeah, let's hang out. I have somewhere to go to. Oh yeah, let's hang out. Will you keep inviting them as per because you are friends? You might be communicating like frequently
yeah.
talking, but when times like hang out, the person is always declining your invitation. Would you always still would you still invite them, or would you just stop inviting them and be going out?
um I will actually stop, but before I will stop, I think I always ask why. So when I'm asking you, you're telling me, oh, I don't want to go out. I'm like, okay, is there a problem? You say no, is it maybe you told me this time around that it's money. I will ask you the next time to know maybe you have the money now.
Mm,
And then maybe this time you tell me, oh, you don't have clothes. I can ask you the next time to know like if it's clothes, if you have the clothes now. If you say it's time, I can still ask you, but if your answer is just like nothing, I don't feel like going out. I asked you the first time, no. Second time, I
mm.
don't feel like. Third time, I don't feel. I don't think I will ask. Like I'll just leave you whenever you want to. If I'm free, then that's fine. I won't keep pushing you.
There's this channel, cruise channel. I don't know if you know it on YouTube. They like
Mm-hmm.
do like videos. So they did like this ex best friends asking like each other questions. So this particular two best friends, they were two girls best
Mm-hmm.
friends. So one said she likes to party, all this clubbing kind of party and everything. The other one said that's not her vibe. So like she wants to maybe go for a coffee date, or just so anytime that one, the clubbing one, invites the other one for like for an outing, she always declines. Like she's like, oh, she can't like go for that outing because it's like always clubbing, partying, and that's not her vibe. That one likes to do coffee and everything. The other one like she doesn't like all this quiet dates of going to the restaurant. She does not like it. That one says she does not also like the whole clubbing and everything, but she wouldn't mind if the girl, like the other one that likes to club, actually just take out time to just hang out with her, maybe like a restaurant and everything. And then I was like, oh, I don't want to do restaurant, I want to go and shout, I want to go and obey and everything. And then I was like, it's not really my vibe to go to the club and be shouting and everything. She's just like the person that likes to read, go out and everything. And so they had issues because of that outing thing, about that one not going for her own type of outing and the other one not going for her own type. So they don't usually hang out and they're best friends. So they hang out with the other one hang out with other friends and love to party. The other one is always in her room alone, and she always feels jealous when she now sees her friend hanging out with other people that are partying and everything. And that's actually like one major thing that actually put a setback to their relationship, that their best friendship. So what do you now think will happen in that situation where maybe your type of outing is not my type of outing? What do you think will happen?
I think there should be a mutual ground. Like you
In
should
that
have an
situation now, like
agreement.
where is the mutual ground going to be in? Because she does not like to go to the club and shout openly and everything. The other one doesn't want to go to the restaurants and go and eat and go and read books and go and drink coffee. She said it's boring. She wants to go and shout openly.
Like okay, but there are things like water park. I don't know. There are also
Like
things
say
that
her
are
type
like
of fun are
fun.
just like partying kind of fun. Like that's her type of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So she does not want to now do the things that her best friend want her to do because it's not her vibe.
I
Her
think
best,
if they never get like to have a mutual ground, okay, both of us, I like partying, you don't like
yeah.
partying,
So
and you would never go for anything that is not a party. Like you must have a party. Then I think maybe we can either, and then there's nothing fun again. We can't go to the water park. We can't go to a sip and paint. Like we cannot go to anything.
those ones are too camp for the other girl.
And then probably we should just
So
not
the
go
other,
to anywhere.
the other girl issue was now like, as we're best friends, but we never hang out. You're not hanging out with other friends, like always hanging out with them, posting that. So that thing was that kind of feeling how like my best friend is not even hanging out with me and everything, but hanging out with other people. Those kind of thing. I can understand like to annoy
But does
her.
she come to like stay with her sometimes?
She's the girl used to invite her to her house. She said she used to go to the girl's house, but she said it's boring in her house, that she would just go there and they'll be eating food and reading book, and she doesn't like it. So she was like, what do you want me to do again? Because that is my kind of vibe, and I've tried to invite her to my house just for, since she don't want to go out with me and everything, come to my house and let us like, just share. And she said she doesn't like it, that it's boring to her.
Then they shouldn't be jealous that together. Yes, now if you cannot really deal with a particular type of thing, then if somebody else is doing it, just move on from it. It's either you just close your eyes and see
She
your
actually
friend
even
when you see
mentioned that
your
her
friend.
friend interviewed her before being friends with her. Like they actually did interview for her.
Like the one that likes reading.
Yeah, the ones that like clubbing and everything, interview the ones that like reading before being friends with her.
Why?
I don't know. I don't even know. You should watch that video. It's like ex-best friends if they were honest with each other. Like something like it's on Chris channel, Sha.
I don't know.
I don't even know the thought
painful.
process of those people that actually ditch their friends for their
Like because of
boyfriends.
somebody that
First of all,
might leave
husband.
you tomorrow. Do you really want to do that?
Do you really want to do that? Like
someone that will leave you tomorrow and then you just cut off your friends.
and there's no like friends and do sometimes I don't know if you said this means that they will be like the friends coming back to their friends after their friends have done. I mean the friends have done them, they come back to their friends and they left and they're like, hi guys.
Like and I think sometimes it's because of the partners. Some people have like really, really controlling partners, and because their partners are so controlling, they try to. But you say, don't you have sense? Don't you have sense? It's very important.
Some people love can overcloud. Like some people love hard. Like when they love every other thing blind.
True that, but that's still BS.
Okay, can you be friends with somebody that have a very different lifestyle from yours? Like person lifestyle, like for instance, you're not really the clubbing type, are you?
No, not really.
So the person like love to club, love to go out, hang out. Like your values, a person maybe you have like you live a moral life. Like you don't do certain things because of your morals, and the person like doesn't care. The person is probably, should I say, being maybe person is all around maybe person is this person that should have a very different lifestyle from us. From you, can you be friends with that kind of person?
I think friends, I can stay friends with that person because of something. Let's say maybe the friend is like maybe we're like business friends, but I don't think I would want to be really close friends with somebody like that, because okay, let me give an instance. When you're friends with somebody, like there are certain mistakes people people make in life, and it's because of the friends they keep. Because your friend should be somebody that when you are in need, let me say, oh, I just found out that God forbid, but I just found out I'm pregnant and I need to like, oh my God, I don't know what to do.
You don't want baby.
I beg you. I don't want to get pregnant. I beg. Okay, my friend, I found out that okay, I'm pregnant and I don't want to be pregnant at that point in my life, and then I go to my friend. And because this friend is a type of friend that lives a type of life, she'll definitely advise you based on what she knows, not even because she's a bad person, but because that's what she will also do if she's in your shoes. Like, I mean, I will tell you to what's that, remove the child, because that's what I would do too. But child best believe that there's something I can be telling you, but because I mean, like, it doesn't make sense to you, I will look like a very big fool to you, like, what's this idiot talking about? So yeah, I don't think people can I don't think I'll be like very close to the person.
That your morals and lifestyles are very
Mm-mm,
different.
mm-mm. We can just be cool, like
Yeah, you can just be
yeah,
from a
yeah.
distance. You can just be like, oh, hi, hi,
Because we
kind of
can't
thing.
even
But
talk about
close
the same
friends,
things. Like we don't
like
we
people that
don't
you
see
might be
life.
against, and the person might just be like, and it's
Yeah,
not be like you're now trying to,
yeah. I may not even be judging what you
yeah,
are
yeah,
doing,
you're
but
not
like
trying to
okay,
like judge the person and
like you were
look,
telling me, oh my god, I just slept with like 5 boys, and I'm like, looking at you like, okay, and
yes,
like
yeah,
I know I wouldn't do that,
yeah.
and maybe because I don't give you a reply
Or if
because I
they
don't want
meet,
to
or
come off as judgmental.
yeah, or if they go to the club and they're like, oh, I just had a one night stand with like one person, and you're like, girl, this one is actually a very tricky question. In the situation whereby like you're friends with somebody and maybe you are doing better than the person, you are growing, you're evolving, which is quite evident, but the person is like kind of stagnant, not really doing much with their life, or even if the person is trying, there's no really much result to show for it. How do you navigate that kind of friendship where you're like going places, reaching the top and just doing stuff and the person is not doing anything?
And the person doesn't want to do
The person
anything.
is actually trying, but nothing is like showing forth for what the person has been doing.
Okay, I think I will continue to push the person, like help the person anyway. Let me say the person has a business,
Yeah.
and I know I have the audience. Even without the person telling me, I'll set my camera and talk about the person's business. Like I'll talk about, let me say I'm an influencer and I know you like sell things. I think there's someone that does this thing very well, Peace Diamond.
Yeah.
Yes, Peace is like one person that Peace cannot buy. Maybe Peace not even buy the jewelry from you, but I see Peace will write. Peace is always there trying to push out anybody that is close to her.
Yeah.
Basically, with even if you don't know, you might be surprised that you might just go to Peace's status like randomly one day. You just that she wrote something about your business. Now you don't
Oh,
even know. She just
really?
yes. She
Oh,
does like so many times. That's like her type of person. So that's like something I really, really love, and I really,
yeah,
really love it about her. So as a person, if I feel like I have your audience, not even if I don't have your audience, I'll
yeah.
set camera, I'll talk about your business, I'll post it. Once I'm seeing your video, even if as I never even watch them, I don't repost them.
Yeah, like
Example.
you know, you are into maybe a business that you're not putting. Let us just remove social media out of it. You're just like doing regular life stuff. Or maybe you have a job that's actually like paying you well, actually
Okay.
like going places with the job, and the person maybe has a job too, but it's not really paying them well, or
Okay.
just it's just
Let me say, okay, sorry, did I cut
okay.
you short?
No, continue.
Okay, so let me say I get to a position that I need to go to somewhere. I know that
Yeah,
my friend really needs money. I'll just carry my friend as my PA. Like I can tell my office, oh, do you know what? I really, really need to go to this place today, PA. You can even say, ah, no, you can. I'll say, no, 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 that I really need blah blah
yeah.
blah. I don't even need to tell you that
But
that's my
sometimes
friend.
your friend might not want to be your PA because like, I'm going to be working with it. Some people think like
No,
that.
like I'm just doing everything to like put you out there.
Yeah,
If let's say I'm selling something, I don't have an online space. I sell clothes,
yeah,
you sell jewelry. As you dey buy the jewelry, let me tell you, na my friend really has nice jewelry. Let me say, okay, people come to my shop more than your shop.
mm,
I can take some of your jewelry and keep in my store. That when people even come, I can tell them, that you see, my friend though, that this jewelry will match very, very well with this your clothes. So
like
it will
Jennifer's
fit.
diary. I'm not sure you keep up with Jennifer's diary.
No,
I
I
don't know.
don't.
Cordelia, like she sells fabric, but she doesn't have a store. She just keep it in Jennifer's sizing.
Yes,
So anybody that comes to make that, he'll be like, oh, you sell this, so yeah. They will now sell
exactly.
it
No, there are
with
people
her.
like that. So you just
Yeah,
push up, you continue unless maybe like a friend that wake up in the morning and she's just there sleeping. She
mm,
doesn't want to do anything or he doesn't want to do anything for himself. Then
yeah.
that's where there's a problem. But if it's not the case,
What if they start to get envious of you? Like they not have to feel like this thing about jealousy, even if you don't want it, they might just start to grow in you. Just have to have this envy and everything that, oh my god, am I doing wrong? So we're mates, we just finished this, we just finished that together, and now the person is doing well and I'm still here stuck. So that kind of thing can actually now make that friend that is not doing well now be envy of you that is doing well.
and maybe try to maybe cut me off.
Yeah,
Okay, if I try to reach out and you are not complying, I will rest because in life, no matter what, or how we take it.
Yeah.
One person will always be better than the other person,
Yeah.
like in all aspects.
Like it can't be equal.
Yes.
And the thing is, it might just I talked about this in my last episode. Like when people realize that timing and purpose are like very different for various people.
Yeah.
They just have to be content with, not as if you'll be comfortable where you are and not do anything. You have to be pushing, but somebody's time might not be exactly your own timeline and everything. Their own time might be different. It's different, not nice. Your own timing is different, jazz is different. So that's because I'm making waves and everything doesn't mean
we
your
all
own
have
time.
different parts in life. So I can open a page now and I'm posting every day, and I don't have like every day I'm getting like one view story of my life. So like every day I'm getting like one view, and you open a page, you post the first one at 200, second one 1,000, third one 1M. Your followers
That's
growing.
like a very good example.
Yes, like this thing can make you feel bad, but it shouldn't make you envious of the other person. I think when you actually feel very terrible is when, like I said, you know your friend has the capacity to help you and your friend decides not to help you. Your brand can be growing and mine is like stagnant. Your own like 1 and 2 that you can do for me is like if I'm posting, you repost, you can ask me to collaborate with you, or do you know what, let's come together, let's make a video so I can also tag your own post, like things like this, so that we can just push out the brand. Why are you somebody's friend if you cannot be intentional about both your growth and the person's? I mean, like vice versa. Yes, like you cannot obviously pull all this if you know that the person won't do the same for you. The person was in that position.
This is going to be the final question for this episode.
Ask me 5 more.
What do you think about rekindling friendships? Like, let's say you break up and you are about to like maybe the person comes back or to beg you and everything. What do you think about rekindling that friendship? Do you think it will ever remain the same or anything?
It's actually very difficult because people grow up in life, and when they grow they drop certain things while growing. So where we met before, the things I liked doing then might not be things I like doing now.
I mean,
that
you
come
can
back to me.
relearn, unlearn certain things about the person.
Yes, but I don't know, it will actually take so much intentionality, especially if you were the one that left the friend. Like let me say, oh, you were the one that hurt the friend. It will take so much work to pick everything and put it back together. It might eventually not remain the same because maybe also the person has met other friends that maybe has replaced you, just maybe has replaced you. So it may not really be so easy working everything out to be like how it was, the way it was. That's why you have to like fight so that you will not lose your friends, like over actually things that are not really relevant, like actually things that are not really worth it, because it's even more painful if it's not worth it at the end. Like you're just looking at yourself like all these stupid fights, like for what? And now I'm like here trying to mend something that shouldn't have been broken in the first place.
Okay, so bonus question.
Pay me 5K.
Bonus question. What do you think people should know about friendship? Like what are things people should have in mind about like having friends, keeping friends, and all of that?
Communication, intentionality. I think
especially as adults, I feel like being intentional about your friendships as adults is like usually the key, because
in adults you do have like more
if you're not intentional more challenges, it will just go down the drain.
But communication in any relationship, friendship, romantic relationship, marriage, whatever you have to do, communication is really, really basic. Like that's like the first step. I should be able to why will somebody be chasing you around to tell the person something? Why? Like I don't know. So I feel like communication, intentionality, you add to
have friends that have money, so they'll take you out.
Yes, like I can't say safe. No, I think when you're intentional,
I don't think we even talked about gifting in friendships. Because I saw something like someone said on Twitter, being a gifter and being a gifter, dating a gifter, something like that. That's why now put it in the friendship something. Gifting is important, quite right. But what about the people that don't have money? how would they do the gifting? They might want to gift you and everything though, but they don't have the money to gift you. But maybe the other person have the money and like they are gifts and everything, then you don't have now the money to now give gifts to the person. How do you navigate gifting in friendships where you don't have money?
Yeah, communication. You're my friend.
I
And
mean, if you keep giving the excuse of you
no,
don't have
no,
money,
no,
you don't
no,
have
no.
money, it
See,
might just sound cliche.
yeah, I know, but that's what I'm trying to say. If you're
Yeah.
my friend, that means I've stayed with you for some time. I should know that you are stingy or you are not stingy. So I should know when honestly you are giving an excuse of not having money and when you actually have money and you don't want to give me, and when you don't have money. That's like number one. Then number two is, yes, you don't have money, but there are also little things that you also give to people that means so much to them. That's
Yeah.
why you are friends with the person. There are so many people that little things mean so much to them, even without you like doing so much. But that little thing that you've done for them on their birthdays, on like very important days, it means so much to them. You
Yeah.
know, and they can choose it 100 times over the gifting. It's basically love language, knowing the friend's love language and being able to communicate very well.
So if there's one thing we learned today is that friendship, just like romantic relationships, takes effort, boundaries, and sometimes rough endings. Losing a friend hurts as much as losing a partner. I just feel like friendship breakups kind of hurt more than relationship breakups, depending on how close
Close.
you are friends with the person or how long you've been friends with the person for. But in either ways, I just hope we find good friends and also be good friends, because the two has to go, they have to go. Do you have anything to say to my subscribers as per closing statements or the closing word?
I don't know, but like you said, friendships they need to be worked on. It's not just something you just allow to just be there, and you should also communicate all the time. Like, okay, I feel bad that every time I'm always coming to your house, you don't come to my own house. I should tell you that, why don't you come to my house? Like, okay, why are you not coming? And then I'm like, okay, it's because of this, because of that, and intentionally try to fuel the friendship.
Yeah, friendship should not be draining you. They should
Yeah,
actually
you
learn
shouldn't
to
be
add
walking on
in.
eggshells
Yeah.
when you are in friendship.
Yeah.
Yes, anybody that likes you will make your life easier. Like anybody, literally. If anybody makes your life more difficult, run. Because that person does not have an iota of likeness for you.
This is the end of today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for staying up until this very end. You are an OG if you stay to this very end. I love you so much.
And I owe you something. Just comment. Get your account number in the comment section.
Oh, okay. It's people that will actually reach this end that will listen to this. If you got my account number,
Yes.
you how much? 100K.
Yes, so
Don't freaking play.
if EFCC come and catch us.
Okay, 100K. See this rich boss madam. Hey, don't even play with her.
I'll sell her phone.
Thank you for watching this episode. I'm going to see you in my next video. Do make sure you
like, comment, share,
and
subscribe.
I'll see you in my next episode.
Okay, bye.